Hey guys! So it has been a while. I sincerely apologize for the lack of videos in the past month. School has been crazy. My birthday was in September, so there's a lot of things that happened. I was also sick for a week or so. I had a really bad cold, so all that together just made it very difficult to make videos, so I apologize. It is October now, it's a new month. I have a more I have a bigger grasp on the work I need to do for school now, and I'm trying to figure out a balance between YouTube and school, and just to get used to that, because I do have plans for me to kind of make weekly videos, and I just need to kind of push myself to balance homework and reading and YouTube so I can put content out there for you guys on a weekly basis and not be absent for such a long time. Grade 12 has been pretty intense so far. I'm taking all these kind of artsy courses which require a lot of time and work, so it's just a matter of focusing, getting a better balance, and just not procrastinating when it comes to YouTube. So I apologize, and I hope this video makes up for it. I also apologize for my appearance. This is what happens to my hair if I don't do it and I wake up the morning after a shower and I just take it out of my bun that I have throughout the night. I mean, this is insane. I look like a lion with a crazy mane. I apologize. I try to just cover it with a hat, but obviously that doesn't work. I also just put a concert t-shirt on, my Headley concert t-shirt, and I'm just kind of sitting in my pajamas, sort of. I have my pajama bottoms on, and I'm just kind of doing a vloggish sort of video. Chilled type of video, a chill kind of vloggish video where I can just talk to you guys about what I've been doing for the past month, what's been going on with my reading, and also I thought I would give some advice on how to balance schoolwork and reading, or your job and reading. While I didn't really follow my opinions or my advice in the past month, I thought this would be a great way to motivate you guys, for anyone who's really busy, to get back into reading, and also to motivate myself, because for the past month in September, I did not read one book. So that's why this video is called my September Reads Fail, because I did not even read one book in the month of September. I literally started a book on August 31st. I started Partials by Dan Wells, and I only picked it up to read a couple of pages twice in the month of September. So for that whole month, I did not read one single book. I did kind of read a couple pages here and there, but I could not finish that book, and it put me in a major reading slump. So for the month of September, there is no books that I can talk about that I've read. So what I want to talk about is the reading slump, how it usually happens for me, and some advice to get out of it and back into reading. So my problem is, if I'm reading a book that I'm not into and I'm not really liking and is kind of slow, that's what's going to put me in a reading slump, because I do not get motivated to pick up the book and read it if it's slow and the pacing isn't very good. So for me, a reading slump is caused by the book I had started and cannot finish. But I feel like if you can motivate yourself to pick up another book and just start reading it, and pick up a book that you know you will love and one that you're very excited for, it will probably most definitely get you out of that reading slump. And that's what happened with me in the past couple of weeks. I put away Partials by Dan Wells and I picked up another book. I picked up Nevermore by James Patterson, which is the last book in the Maximum Ride series. I picked that up, started reading it, and I just finished it today. So for me, it's just pushing myself to go get a book and start another one, instead of kind of being stuck on the other one that put you in that reading slump. So I would really, really highly recommend sitting down, kind of forcing yourself to get a book in your collection that you know you will love, or you feel that you will love, and you're really excited for it, because that's what's going to push you out of that reading slump and get you back into reading. If I'm really loving a book, I'm going to make time out of my night to read that book. I will say, okay, I'm going to do my homework from 6 till 8 o'clock, and then I'm going to take my shower, and then I'm going to read up until I go to bed. But if I'm reading a book that I don't like and I'm not really excited for, I will literally not even pick it up during the night. I will do anything else but read, because I just don't want to read. I'm not motivated. But obviously, if you're so busy and you have work up to your eyeballs and you can't do anything about it, I wouldn't say pressure yourself to read, and don't force yourself to read it, because I feel like the best reading experiences come out of time spent kind of relaxed, and when you're fully devoted to reading. If you're forcing yourself and kind of making yourself read, then that's not really a joyful experience, I guess you could say. So the best advice that I have is to do what you have to do first, and when the time comes, sit down and read and enjoy yourself, and that will motivate you to kind of make time in your schedule in the next further weeks to read and put it in your schedule. reading is a hobby and not something you feel like you have to do. It's because you love it. But I feel like forcing yourself to pick up another book is what's going to get you back in reading and out of your reading slump, and it will definitely just make you want to read more. Anyway, that's what I find I struggle with, is I know I have time to read, but if I'm stuck on a book and I'm in that reading slump, I'm not going to use the extra time I have to read. I'll do it watching TV, I'll do it any other way but reading. Even this month I started playing the video game Slender on the computer. It's a super scary game, but that just goes to show you I find other ways to fill my time if I'm not liking the book. And sometimes, I don't know, this whole month of September I never really thought to just pick up another book. I was so stuck on partials and just sticking with it and just having it there for me to read. I didn't really think of picking up another book to start reading. That's what's worked for me. I don't know if it's the same for anyone else, but just try to do what you have to do first, and in your extra time and the free time you have, spend that little 5-10 minutes reading, because over time that'll collect and you'll finish books and you'll be a lot more happier. Maybe try bringing your book to school, reading at lunchtime, or if you have a break at work you can read then. And I think just that collective, 10-20 minutes there, here and there, you will finish a book and you'll just feel a lot more balanced because you're not just working all the time, you're actually fitting in time to read. So I think that's another piece of advice I have. I think if you take maybe 1 or 2 days out of the week just to go to the library or go somewhere quiet to read and be with the other books and be with your book, it could be really good for you, and it will allow you to balance and kind of get reading back into your schedule. Don't waste a lot of time being stuck on a book, because that will not help the situation at all. So yes, the past month has been absolutely terrible in terms of reading. I'm slowly getting back into it. This month I hope will be a lot better so I can actually have a monthly reads video for you guys at the end of October. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped. It's just kind of an update sort of video, and I realized that it may not be the most exciting or the most knowledgeable video about books, but I thought I would just talk about what's been happening with me in my reading slump and how it may be affecting your reading and your balance with work and things like that, because I've been getting a lot of requests to say how to get back into reading with your school and your work. And it's really hard, because if you put different things on top of books in terms of priority, of course you're not going to have time to read. But if you just kind of take a break, finish what you have to do, and say, okay, I'm going to read now, make time for it, I will guarantee you it'll get back into your schedule, you'll have more of a balance, and you will just read a lot more. But just do what you have to do first, do what's most important, and reading will come in that free time. Everyone's lives are different, but that's just my personal experience. That's what gets me into reading, because if I'm loving a book, I will sincerely make time for it and make sure I read every single night. So it all depends on the book and your lifestyle and what's going on with your life, but that's my advice. That's what's worked for me, and that's what I could say to you about the whole reading slump and balance with reading. So I hope you guys enjoyed this weird video. I've never really done one like this. I guess this is my terms and my idea of an update video. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope this helped. If you have any requests for videos, definitely leave them in the comments, and I'll get back into my bookish videos very, very soon. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!